Going on YouTube? Hope y'all doing good this evening. Um, there's a fella on YouTube that I talked to probably about a year ago, and he was on the boat with a captain that I rode before, a cool guy, and he just commented on one of my videos. So actually, man, you inspired this video. I was just gonna keep back and chill. We waiting to go on dock, and I was just gonna keep back and chill. Really didn't have nothing on my mind to say this evening, but I appreciate the message that you sent. It really meant a lot. I'll read to you what he said, and one of my videos where I say this advice from my grandmother has changed my life drastically. And he said, "Yes, sir, big brother. From the time I spoke with you on the phone with George, you inspired me to climb my way to the wheelhouse, and I've been in the industry a year and 6 months, and that meant a lot." Because when I came out here 13 years ago, wasn't too much inspiration. You had a lot of people that obviously was on their own path, but they really didn't care to give advice like that. If anything, hell, it was all negative in my book when I first came out here, especially towards marriage, and it wasn't really that many people talking what I'm talking right now. But to see, this is what I do. This is what I like to do. Um, so for you that commented, and for all the other young men that's in this industry or any job for that matter, this one here I want to title "Maintain Your Frame," because that's what's gonna help you. That's what's gonna help you get to where the fuck you trying to go in life. That's what's gonna help you stay where you need to be. Because if you don't maintain your frame, you're not gonna make it. You're gonna have some storms you're gonna go through. You're gonna have some turbulent winds. You're gonna have when the sun ain't shining on your ass, and you need to maintain your frame. I had to learn that the hard way because it was a period of time when I was trying to climb this ladder, coming from, just to give you the steps. Started off as a deckhand trainee. I started off as a as a deckhand. Then I went to experienced deckhand. Then it was senior deckhand. Then it was lead man. Then it was relief mate. Then it was first mate. Then it was senior mate. Then I got my license when I was a lead man, steersman license. Went through a little turmoil before I was getting steered. Really didn't have nobody that wanted to steer me. One of the boats that hell, I had like 91 hours left to get everything signed off on. They end up, sending the boat to South America. So that pretty much started me all over again. Because when I went to another boat, you had captains that say, "Look, shit, I ain't worked with you. I don't know your work ethics. I don't know you. I'm not investing into you. You're going to have to give me 2 years on deck. Now I got 91 hours to be fully signed off." But my captain, he's somewhere else. I'm on a whole nother boat. You think I'm finna put 2 years in with your ass? I'm like, nah, cause I'm right here at the door. I'm not going back to the bottom, starting all over again. But that was the mindset then. So that put a little bit of turmoil there. But I thank God for it because it put a different strength in me to understand that yes, hard work pays off, but you don't have a you don't say how long that is. You don't get to say what that price is. You know what I'm saying? And it almost broke me, but I had to maintain my frame. I had a period of time where I was chasing so hard to get to this wheelhouse, and I didn't have the proper communication skills to give my wife on why I needed to ride over, why I needed to stay consistent, why I needed to stay locked in. And when you locked in, you're not focused on too much else because I had to be laser focused on this damn thing. I had to make it happen. I had people that told me I was selfish. I had people that told me, God had bless you with this woman for you to be doing what you're doing. You're making it all about money. I wasn't. But I had to maintain my frame. But I want to tell you, it was hard as fuck to maintain my frame when everybody that pretty much prayed over me, everybody that pretty much wanted the best for me, when I was doing those very things, because they didn't know the price I had to pay, it got looked at as I was selfish, as that I was making everything about money, and that became very hard on my mental because it's like, well, shit, am I? Am I making it all about money? Am I neglecting my household? But that's when I had to maintain my frame. I had to stay focused and understand. Don't let nobody tell you how you need to build when they're not a part of your building process. When God has given you the tools and everything you need to build, your ass better get busy. And see, what they didn't understand was I made a promise a long time ago when I was staying in College Park and I couldn't even get a damn job to pass out peanuts. I couldn't even get a job to apply at the airport to do that, push somebody in a wheelchair, or put luggage on the back of a plane. I kept applying for a job at Atlanta Airport and I couldn't get a damn job at all. But that's what my grandma had to explain to me when I got in one of my short videos. God got better for you. But see, when you so low, your vision is altered. I'm like, God got better for me. Granny, I appreciate your faith. I appreciate where it's at, but I'm so motherfucking low. My faith ain't here right now. I need action. But so does God. God needed action too. He needed me to tap into my faith for him to tap into that favor. Don't get it misconstrued on how the order is. But see, I thank God for allowing me to go through everything I went through. It wasn't meant for me to get no damn job with no airport, because he had better for me. But I needed to change my focus. I needed to change what I was looking at and what I was listening to. It's a pastor, I think his name is Jerry Flowers, and he was saying your mind is soul. Be careful what you feed it. Be careful what you allow to pour in, what you taking in, because that's gonna grow. But at a younger age, I wasn't really paying attention to that at the time. So anyway, getting back to the whole not being able to get the job at the airport, it created frustration in me because I'm thinking, damn, I can't even afford to pay no damn Metro phone bill. Like, what is going on? And I heard all of God give his biggest battle to his biggest soldier. Well, I ain't first said I wanted to go to no damn war. So we can chill out with the battles. I'm good. just let me chill. It's not how this works. So when I had to tap into, okay, God, I surrender. That's what I did. I'm gonna give you the blueprint. 13 years ago, I was in a one-bedroom apartment with my mom, College Park, and I had to surrender. I said, God, I'm tired. I'm tired. I got so aggravated. I removed myself off of all social media platforms. I started to see everybody I went to school with, high school with, they in college, they in fraternities. You got people that's at the time look like successful relationships, and some of them still are successful. But I'm watching me, nothing moving, nothing happening, no doors opening. But see, that's where God needed me at. Cause see, in high school, I was playing, I was macking, I was trying to hit everything that was moving. If it had motion, that's where I was at. When I should have been in the books. When I should have been opening books, I was worried about opening legs. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. That's what I was focused on, and that's the dumbest thing I could have ever done. But I thank God that I regained my focus early. I thank God that I regained that focus early. So anyway, I said I surrender. I said if you're real, I need you to show me that you're real. Because at this point, I was going to church, paying tithes, do all those things. I was doing that based off of it was a set routine. This is what I was told I was supposed to do. But did I exactly know why I need to do it for my life? Not because grandma told me, everybody told me. No, this is what you need to do so you can have a relationship with God. You need to get an understanding of why you're doing what you're doing. So I said, if you're real, I'm gonna need you to show me you're real. I'm gonna need to see it. But also, I also made a prayer. God, I don't know how to get this train moving, and I damn sure don't know how to get it on a track or the right track. I said, if you put this train on a track and you get it moving, I promise you, I'm gonna keep feeding the coals to this thing. And 13 years later, that shovel don't leave my hand. That shovel don't leave my hand, cause I ain't playing. I made a promise. So when everybody thought I was being selfish, I had that shovel moving. While you thought I was neglecting my family, I had that shovel moving. When my wife thought that I wanted to work more and I want to be at home, baby girl, I had that shovel moving. Because I kept in mind, I told you I was going to pay your college debt off. I told you I was going to get you a brand new vehicle and you in your second one. And we've been 9 years married and we already contemplating on get you the brand new Suburban High Country when they come out in 2025. That shovel's moving, baby girl. That's why I couldn't be home. I shared a message with her that TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes came out with, and it's called When Men Fall Short. Y'all should check it out. And it's pretty much talking about how with the man, the horse and the carriage, his ass need to be on that horse to direct that thing so he can protect everybody behind him. But at the same time, the people that's in that carriage, his wife, his kids, they looking at him like, Daddy, you ain't never with us. It's hard for daddy to be in two places, on that horse directing and getting everybody where they need to be and make sure that everything is as it needs to be, but also understanding that, damn, you gotta get off that horse. So I'm contemplating, okay, when I get off that horse and I get that back with y'all, who driving this motherfucker? Who leading? Who making sure that down the road we gonna make the right exit when we supposed to. We're gonna make the right turn when we supposed to. So when daddy is there, daddy not always gonna be locked in and focused as he should be, because guess what? I'm still the foundation. I still got to direct. I still got to lead. I still got to provide. I still got to have provision. And for all of those things, you have to be in the cockpit. I ain't never seen nobody drive from the back seat. Granted, they got all these new technology cars out here, but I'm not that confident. I'm confident in me, and I'm confident in the man upstairs. Says I can do all things in Christ that strengthen me. He ain't saying about no damn Tesla. He ain't saying about no damn Hummer V and all them other electric cars that's driving. So my ass gonna be in that driver's seat. But that was the blueprint. If you get this train started and you get it on the track, I promise you I'm gonna keep feeding the coals. That shovel don't leave my hand. Matter of fact, I'm scared to drop that motherfucker because I made a commitment. I done failed on a lot of things, I promise you I have, but that ain't one of them. That shovel don't leave my hand. It stays there, and it's gonna continue to stay there because I know I can't do this by myself. I know that it's not because of my might, but because of God's. So for everybody that do look at these videos and try to get an understanding, man, I'm trying to figure out, stop figuring out and get your ass on your knees and pray. See God. That's the answer. That's the blueprint. It ain't no money. It's not people. It's God. When you build that relationship with him, he'll build other relationships for you. You ain't got to do nothing. And that's why I don't seek certain things. Because if I always pray to God, God, open my spiritual eyes so I can see what I need to see. Open my spiritual ears so I can hear what I need to hear. You got a lot of phony people out here. You got a lot of fake people out here. I don't want nobody misleading me. I don't want nobody telling me some fuck shit. Wasted time is just that. You can't get that shit back. I got a wife and 3 girls. I don't need to be misled by nobody. So I'm always listening. Understand this. God has given us all defense mechanism. If the hairs on your skin, when something touches it, you immediately feel it. When something in your nose, the hairs in your nose, you immediately feel it. When you taste something that doesn't work with you, you immediately feel it. That's the same thing with your spirit. I give you an example. Me and the wife, she had a coworker when we stayed in North Carolina and Charlotte, and they want to do, the marriage couple thing. So, we went out to a pool hall to play, and I never met her husband before, but I'm reading him. Seemed pretty cool. Seemed a little different, than what I am, but he was cool. And I think he had ran out of some money. He said, "Hey man, I'm gonna go to the gas station. You want to roll with me?" I said, "Nah, man. I'm gonna stay back with the ladies." So the wife came over. She like, cause I work on a boat all the time, so it's really hard to establish relationships. She said, "You always say how you want to be around, males. Why didn't you roll? That could have been some bonding time." I said, "Babe, I don't know that man." I said he could have warrants. He could have illegal guns in the car. He could have drugs. He could have people that don't like him and see us in that car shoot that motherfucker up. They don't. When people don't like you, they don't give a damn who with you. They get them too. And as you always know, think of the movies or just in life and period. The motherfucker that ain't supposed to die, that's the motherfucker that do. But the ones they should have got, he the one that he just so happened to run just in time to get the fuck out the way. The one that should have went to jail, he was able to run around the corner where the police didn't go. Hell no. I've worked too hard to keep that shovel in my hand. I've worked too hard to stay focused. So I don't let nobody jeopardize that. Would I love to have more friends? Hell yeah. But at the expense of my future? Hell no. Hell no. It's not that important to me. I'm at a period in life where I'm refocusing. Everything that I put on my list that I wanted to accomplish, I've accomplished. So here lately, I've hit a little stagnant point. So I told my wife, I said, I need you to rejuvenate the mystical harder in me. She said, "Babe, what you mean?" I said, "I need you to be my mystical harder that drives me to go harder." She said, "Okay, I'm willing to do that, but what does that look like?" I said, "Make a list. I don't give a damn how expensive. I don't give a damn how extreme it is." But see, what I didn't tell her was everything that she sent, can I financially afford it right now? Some of it. All of it? No. But I damn sure going to. Because what I didn't tell her was that very thing that she sent me, I'm praying about it. God, I need you. I can't make this happen without you. I want her to be retired. No more 9 to 5. I want her to fully focus on the house and the kids and me. I want to put her in the area where she grows best. That 9 to 5 ain't gonna do that. That 9 to 5 gonna continue to daily take her away from that. I want to pour into her like I've never been pouring into or told how to pour. in so many ways. Teach me how to be that. Teach me how to be the man that I've never seen. There's a lot of things I never really been open on. I didn't grow up with my dad, so I never got taught how to be a man. You want to know what taught me? All the negative shit I seen, all the shit that affected me. I chose to go the opposite way. My grandma on my dad's side, she would tell all my cousins. I told her stop doing that, but she'd always tell my cousin, y'all need to do more like what he doing. Da 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 da. And it like using me as a reference. Not to say that they not shit, but yo, this is a good reference. You need to follow this. But in return, that turned them away from me. That pushed them in another direction. So when I came around, it's like, oh shit, let's get the fuck up out of here. Here go this motherfucker. Every time he come, we finna get some preaching going on. So they would dip. Here I am. I'm coming in green. You know, I'm thinking, oh man, it's my cousin. I ain't seen him in a while. They looking at me like, oh, man, we sick of this motherfucker, man. God damn. Every time he come around, you know, oh dang, he got a new car. He is. Damn, he got some nice shoes on. He is. Damn, this lady look nice. They been married what, 9 years? He is. So that affected me. But I'm gonna tell you this: maintain your frame. I don't give a fuck who in your family don't like you because you chose to go down the path that's gonna be successful for you. Fuck them. I don't give a damn what family member expect you to call them, but they not playing a role they supposed to be playing. This is what I learned in life. Whatever your title is, mama, daddy, uncle, grandma, whoever, cousin, if you don't play your role like you need to, I'm not putting my love on clearance just to meet what you willing to pay. If you don't pay in full, I don't show up in full. And I don't show up in anything half-ass. So if I'm not going to show up half-ass, I'm not showing up at all. So I've learned that's what works best for me. I've been told, oh man, you funny actor. You this? Fuck it. I need to stay focused. When I'm on the boat, most of the guys, damn, man, you antisocial. You don't like to talk. Y'all don't understand. I got a shovel in my hand, and I'm mentally, like, when I don't engage into the small talk, I'm thinking big shit. This up here is moving, and I'm trying to, okay, all right. I need to wake up with the right attitude. God woke me up this morning. There's a reason. Okay, everything is not exactly where I wanted to be, but he woke you up this morning. You better find a way how to make a positive out of it. There's somebody that they on their last breath. There's somebody where they not gonna make it. They got about 2 weeks, and you got to know to wake up with a fucking attitude. How dare you? A couple weeks ago, I had to repent. God forgive me. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I woke up. I was just like, ugh. I mean, I'm grumpy. I got an attitude. How dare you wake up with an attitude when you got life? You got the audacity to do that? I had to check myself, bro. You tripping? He woke you up this morning. You may not have everything that you feel you should have, but understand something. Don't get ungrateful. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Do you not forget you couldn't even afford to pay a Metro phone bill? Now you live in a house that's $1 million. You and your wife got the vehicles that you desire. Your kids is straight. Last year you was able to take your daughter to Disney World and spend $12,000 and it didn't affect you. Just the simple things, not just to throw out money, but just to give examples that, fuck, in my house, my blinds alone are $13,000. When I grew up, shit, that wasn't that. Probably didn't even have $13,000 worth of furniture up in that motherfucker. And you got the audacity to wake up with an attitude? So I think this is what it was. Because my vision was, okay, next level, next level, next level, I was neglecting right now. Not to the point where I wasn't appreciative, but I was just so geared to get to the next level where it's like the mind was just, God damn, I guess it was an overload. But how dare you? You gonna be ungrateful? Did you not forget the beginning? I remember one day, and I've always tried to find a positive out of shit. I remember when I first started working out here, I was a lead man, and I was still staying in College Park, and I didn't have no car. And I was walking to the bank, and in Georgia, if you live in Georgia, it's hot as fuck. Right now, it's hot as hell. But I was walking to the bank, and I started complaining. Oh shit, man, damn, how the fuck I'm working? And I'm walking. I had to check that shit immediately. At least you walk into the motherfucker to cash a check instead of robbing it. So I've always learned whatever the negative is or whatever you deem the negative to be, it may not even be a negative. You may just be tripping. Find or make a positive out of it. Okay, my dad may not have been in my life, but that don't mean I'm not going to be in my kid's life. They going to know me. Daddy don't play. I'm cleaning bath time. We feeding. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my time in when we were in the basement. You know, when daddy don't want to be in the playroom and daddy, you want to play food? Boo, daddy just want to lay back. But no, they need that. And I have to do better with that. When they want to come with me in the man cave, daddy just want to chill, play Call of Duty, or watch his movie, or listen to a sermon or something positive. Daddy want to lock in. They don't see you 28 days. You come home for 15. Put your time in. So there's a lot of things I got to work on. There's a lot of things that I got to improve on, and I'm working on those things. And that's just me reconstructing my frame from what I started out with. Because it's very hard to be a man when you didn't see it. It's very hard to structure yourself and carry yourself as that when it was first never modeled. You can read a magazine, you can look at videos, but to really digest it, you need to see that shit in the house. But what I've learned is just because of what in the house, what you gonna do? Walk around empty handed and not give your girl shit? Not be a husband? No, fuck that. So I'm constantly on YouTube, and everybody that I feel that I can receive information from, their father from afar, their mentor from afar, their grandfather from afar. And there was a period of time, I think when I'm 32 now, when I was 30, I would call all the people that seemed or deemed to be, have a little something going in their life in a direction that seemed like, okay, I could see myself there one day. I would ask them, at 30, from the age you are now, what would you tell your 30-year-old self? And I would lock that in mentally, and I would make those improvements. I'm where I'm at because I took everything that was negative and I found the positive route. And that's one thing that I don't know if I said it correctly when I said my grandma, my dad's side, when she would tell people this is what pretty much using me as a reference. I would tell her grandma, the only reason why I'm where I'm at is because God closed all the other doors that I wanted to go down with everybody else. I tried that shit. I tried the sagging of the pants. That shit never worked for me. It felt like I had a soggy diaper on or some shit, walking like a cowboy. I tried the gold teeth and the chains, the fitted hats, but then I noticed you gonna get looked at like everybody else. So when everybody else going to jail, your ass going too. When everybody else gets stereotyped, your ass is too. So I said, I'm gonna set myself apart from all of that. Now, granted, that road less traveled, that shit is lonely than a motherfucker. Just hear the title, The Road Less Traveled, which means everybody ain't clapping for you because they not on that road. They not cheering you on because they not on that road. They're not supporting you because they not on that road. But it's funny how when they need something, they find that motherfucking road. That's sad, but it is what it is. Maintain your frame. People will tell you what's best for you, but don't have damn tool in their hand helping you build that structure. They looking from a whole nother place and perspective and not understanding what it takes to really be you. And don't even have the receipt that you have to pay for to get where you're going, but gonna tell you what you need to do. Don't let nobody put extra shit on you, cause they don't know what that receipt looks like. God do. And it's not up to you to see it, because if you see everything that you have to do, your ass gonna run. Stay the course, stay faithful, and maintain your frame. No matter how hard it got or how hard it gets, I maintain my frame. Long time ago, I had my first child. She's 8 now. I had a mental thing where it was like, damn, I'm chasing so hard to get up to this wheelhouse. You know, when I did my 6 hours of work, wasn't no steering program like that. So it was, if you serious, you come up here on your off watch, but you better keep that motherfucking phone in your room. So while the wife thinking, damn, I ain't heard from you in 6 hours, and I ain't gonna better hear from you again. You already away from home. It's already enough distance. But I'm like, boom, I'm chasing something. In my mind, I gave you a promise. We're gonna travel one day. I'm gonna pay that college debt off. You ain't never had a brand new vehicle. I'm gonna make that happen. That shovel is in my hand. So although she didn't see the vision, I had to see it. God gave me these glasses to see the vision. He placed that shovel in my hand to keep digging when nobody else see. While everybody else is doing what they doing and having fun, and you, this is when I tell people, you cannot reap the harvest and your ass ain't plying the field. So while they at the club, you better be in the field. While they turning up, you better be in that field. While they having a good time on social media, you better be in that field applying that that land so you can reap the harvest. Cause it don't work no other way. So I had to stay focused. I had to stay consistent because I really wanted this shit. I really did. So when I was able to not only build the first house, the second house, the third house is where I cried because I had to ride over. The first two houses, they was alright, but they was basic. They was basic. But that third house, it really showed, oh, okay, this how good it can get. So when I rolled over, there was a lot of pictures that I had to get. The wife had to send me videos and pictures of how it was. But when I came home and I seen that damn house, I said, "This is what they're riding over. This what it got me. This what missing time out of my wife's life and my child's life. This what it got me. My baby girl got a home room. She has a playroom in the house, toys everywhere. We got the best lot in the neighborhood. That's a blessing. You're going to have to pay that price for what you're asking for. It's going to cost you. And if you don't have the structure or the frame to maintain, you're not going to make it. When everybody can't see, you better see. When everybody don't believe, you better believe. I'm going to tell you why. Because, see, when I got the fourth house, and it's not a when I finished the after price, it wasn't $1 million. It was 930 and some change. But everything up in that motherfucker now is equate to that between the landscaping, the lights that illuminate the whole house all the way around, the irrigation, the fence, and a few other things we've done. It's there. And like I said, those blinds that I put in there, $13,000, they're custom fit to those windows, so I can't take them with me. They're those shutter plantation blinds. I didn't want the regular ones because with this magnitude of the house, you don't put no cheap ass blinds in a house like this. You just don't, and you can tell the difference. And like I said, whenever I do choose to resell in the future, that's one of the things. Honestly, that's going, but not the fence, not the irrigation system. Those blinds, that's what's going to help even more. But I needed to maintain my frame because there was a lot of things that were thrown that if I would have stopped believing in me, stopped believing in what I knew that God had for me, I wouldn't have kept pushing. I wouldn't have kept pushing at all. But anyway, getting back to where I was with the first daughter, I remember how I felt like, man, if I'm working so much, am I even gonna be an active father? Am I a good father? I understand that I'm creating something. I understand that I'm building a foundation, but your ass not there. And that's when I realized two places that, at one time it's not happening. But I have to think for the future, baby girl, because you're going to want a wedding one day. You're going to want to have a sweet 16. Sweet 16 for me. No, it was happy birthday. Here go a cake. But I want to give and present. Exposure leads to expansion. You can't expect I was always raised, each generation is supposed to exceed the next. So if I don't set the standards high and give the vision, if I don't put your eyes on it, how are you going to exceed what I've done? You're not. So for someone to exceed where you are, you're going to have to expose them to it. But anyway, I remember when I was on deck, and I ain't gonna lie, I be in that room and it's just after a frustrating day and trying to get to the next level and get where I knew I could be, where I should be, which is where I'm at now and what I'm able to do now. Um, Man, I would push my head so far in that motherfucking pillow, you would think I was trying to commit suicide, but I wasn't. I just didn't want nobody to hear me screaming because I was frustrated. God, do you hear me? I've been praying. These doors are not opening. I done told this woman I'm gonna get her this car. That I'm gonna pay this college debt off. Shit, it don't look like I'm nowhere near it. About time the plane hit the ground and this was around. Let's see, we married 9 years, so this is around year 1 and 2. I wasn't where I was at now financially. So about time I would come home, before the plane even hit the ground, by the time the mortgage came out, this came out, that came out, shit. My account looking like, you need to tell the plane to turn right back the fuck around and put your ass back on the boat, cause your money looking funny. So when I come home, my mental wasn't home. My mental was what I need to do. So I didn't really show what I needed to show to the wife. It was just I was there, but I wasn't there. And it wasn't that I didn't want to be there mentally. It's just like, shit, as a man, when your finances ain't right, shit don't work. Because you thinking like, oh, Lord, I hope don't nothing break while I'm home. I hope nobody got to go to the hospital while I'm home because, shit, we lopsided now. But that's when I had to stay focused. Everything that I went through, it was for a reason. So I can make these videos right here. Because somebody going through it. Everything I've said, somebody may be experiencing it. But I want you to know it's going to be all right. Because that person that couldn't pay no Metro phone bill 13 years ago, guess what? He bought $330,000 to closing. That person that couldn't pay for a Metro phone bill was able to go to Disney World with his daughter last year, spent $12,000. It didn't affect the house by any means. But 13 years ago, what if I would have lost my focus? What if I would have lost my frame listening to somebody else that wasn't a part of my building process with God? He put the train on the track, so he directs where it goes. He says and directs however it go. Nobody else. Stay focused. Stay focused and make it happen. Write down your goals. Pray and sincerely seek God and understand that this can't happen. I'm telling you it can happen. I ain't on no whole holy and thou Christian. Hell, you hear me cussing, and I'm still working on some things. Truly, still working on them. And as soon as I do them, I feel guilty as hell, and I repent because I know I'm wrong. But I'm trying, and I'm gonna get better day by day. But I want to tell that fella that commented on my video that I wrote to you guys earlier, I appreciate you. You and others that comment, y'all the reason why I maintain my frame. If I lose my frame, somebody's watching me. Somebody's inspired by what the fuck I'm saying. I can't crash out. I can't fuck this up. When I see people that I look up to, when I see them crash out, it's like, damn, another one. But see, I know how to filter. I'm going to filter all that bullshit, and I'm going to take what I know I need to take and get what I need to get where I need to be. So for the fellas, I really want you to maintain your frame. We're in a space now and time now where everybody is attacking masculinity. Don't lose your frame for that. I don't give a damn what term they come out with. Maintain your frame. Our sons need us. Our daughters need us even more. They need us. Maintain your frame. Because the world needs men. It needs masculinity. As I told my wife the other day, in this point in my life, I need my father, but I don't have him. I don't need no nurturing. I need somebody, hey boy, tighten the fuck up. You're a man. You know what you need to do. I have to tell myself that when I look in the mirror. I have to remind myself that. To be real with you, I make these videos because these YouTube videos, it is my therapy. Whatever I needed to hear, I pour on other people. And in return, that heals me in the areas that I didn't get it. I'm always willing to give information and trying to, if I find a good deal, hell, I'm telling somebody. If I find a better way, I'm telling somebody. This is who I am. Everybody ain't like that, but I maintain my frame. When I have people on here saying silly shit, I don't worry about that shit, man. Why? Why would I worry about that? Let me share something with you real quick. I shared it on my YouTube before, but I want you to hear it again. It's a clip that I got. It was on the Cam Newton show, and I'm going to close this out. But this is from Cam Newton.
Shouldn't even, shout out to Steve Harvey. He gave me this quote. Okay. He said, lions don't turn back when dogs are barking. Say that again? Lions don't turn back when dogs are barking.
I hope you got what that pretty much said. Lions don't turn around when dogs are barking. You can get where he's going with that. So when people do the chatter shit, let that shit slide. You got purpose. You got somewhere you trying to go. I got my shovel in my hand. While you talking shit, I'm digging into a new future. While you talking shit, I'm laying the foundation to my new foundation. I ain't been in this house. It's finna be, what's this, July? It's finna be 2 years this year. I already got visions for where I really want to be. Probably 5 acres. I still want my basement. I still want my 20-foot ceilings in my living room. I want everybody to have their own bedrooms, but see, my vision goes bigger. I want a laundry room in every room. Pretty much a closet-sized laundry room, but the stackable ones in everybody's room. There is no designated laundry room. I want my basement to be about 2,000 plus square foot. My theater be laid. I want to have a simulator room. I want my wife to have her own room where, you know, they got the man cave, the she cave, whatever you want to call it. I want my yard to be just grass, green, lovely, plush, landscaping, done up, lights on the house, pool. I want the UTVs, ATVs. I want us to live life and live it abundantly. But also, I want to inspire people and let them know that, damn it, it's possible. So I want y'all to keep watching these videos, because when I was on deck, it was hot as hell on that deck. I ain't had time to hold no damn camera. Shit, tools goddamn almost 95 degrees, hit on your damn back, heat your damn back up, damn near burn you. You know, you about to pass out. It's cold as hell, negative 22 up there in Burlington, Iowa. I ain't had time to walk with no damn camera. See, I'm in the warehouse with the AC, so I'm good now. But not being able to show the deck, it's a disservice to the testimony, because y'all wasn't able to see it. But I'm gonna carry you from here on out. Watch me. Everything that I'm telling you and I'm showing you, understand that God made it possible. Wasn't me. Maintain your frame, fellas. Understand that God is real. He got your back. He love you. And whatever you want in life, I promise you that it can happen. But you better pick your shovel up and you better get to digging. Stop worrying about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't give a damn what's going on in this world. Ain't got shit to do with me. Everything that they put on that TV and on that social media ain't got shit to do with you. You better dig into your future instead of digging into somebody else's business. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Stay focused. And I promise you, whatever you want in life is going to happen. I'm believing in God right now for the impossible. I'm believing right now for everything that I know goddamn right now. Shit, I ain't got the resources to make happen, but I'm finna, when I say I lock in, I close everything and everybody out that's negative. And I stay focused. And I pray. It's damn near like a spiritual fast. I don't want to hear no negativity. If I know you on that shit, I don't talk to you and I won't call you. Because I'm trying to hear from God. I need the right discernment, and I don't need to be on the phone with no bullshit. Ain't gonna be on it. Because that list that my wife gave me, she don't understand. Baby girl, daddy finna bring that. I'm finna bring that to pass. I'm praying. I'm on it. I'm seeking God. I need you. I can't do it without you, big dog. I can't make this happen without you. But you bless me with this woman. Give me everything I need to do right. You bless me with 3 girls. Give me everything I need to lead. I wasn't led, but I'm seeking you to lead me so I can lead. I wasn't taught how to lead. I wasn't taught how to deal with women correctly. I wasn't taught how to talk correctly to a woman. Teach me. That's what I'm on right now. So when I'm on that, I ain't got time for that silly shit. I ain't got time to be on the phone gossiping, and I'm seeking God. I need help. I need to be led so I can know how to damn lead. You can't get that, man, when you bullshitting. I'm just going to throw this out here. When you're not ready to be a man, sit down and be a little boy. There's little girls out here for you to play with. Stop walking up to women. Stop doing that. At that point, you have no frame. If you're not ready to be a man, you don't have a frame. So stop bringing somebody into that. Stop. You can be forgiven. There is grace. But God's going to hold us accountable for playing like a man and not being it. We fucking these women up out here. I told my wife, if I didn't seek God to send me a wife, I would have never saw her. Never saw her. And when I say seen her, I'm talking about who she is as a person. The nice, the gentle, the humbleness. And I like the, mother, that's what I was into. That ain't what God got for me. I was aiming too low. So if you didn't hear that video where my grandma told me, God got better for you and you aiming too low. I was aiming low on a lot of shit. Dating, my mental, people I was hanging around, the advice that I was getting, I was aiming too low. But when I tapped into my faith and I gained the strength to start raising that damn bow and arrow up, a lot of things and people got cut off real quick. But see, you ain't got to cut motherfuckers off. As soon as you raise your standards, everything that's less than that, they're going to drop off themselves. Maintain your frame. Build your frame. And understand that God got you. Stay tuned to these videos because I promise you, I'm going to start putting more out. And I don't show life to stunt in front or flex. I show because I want to inspire. I want people to see the come up. Damn the talking. I want you to see it that it's possible. That your ass can do it too. Take care.
Like, Lord, take this out of you. Take these things out of you. You know, we got those prayers. Whatever's not like you, take it away from me. You know what I mean? We got them prayers. Y'all stop playing. Y'all got prayers too. And we just get real humble and real vulnerable and real open. And when we ready to surrender, we like, Lord, whatever it is that's not like you, take it out of me. Take it from me. And I was praying this prayer last week, that same prayer, like, Lord, take it out of me. And God he simply said, well, stop putting it in you. I was like, oh. The content, the thing you expose yourself to, is putting back in the thing I'm taking away. Patterns perpetuate problems, people. Patterns. I said, God, take this thing away. He said, Ty, I keep taking it away. You keep putting it back in through the music, through the social media, through the conversation, through the text message, you keep putting back in what you asked me to take out. So we're on this roller coaster. We're in this tennis match. We're on this back and forth because of a pattern you refuse to break in your life. Don't put it in. Whatever you don't want, don't put it in. Or I was telling them, like,
wow. That's something that the wife sent me a couple days ago. And, I definitely got a few things that I got to stop. Hell, a whole list at that. But it got me to thinking, I've been praying for some things to be removed, to stop engaging in, to get away from. But I noticed that's when I get the most phone calls. Or that's when I see it online more. And it's almost like a pulling, the very thing that I want to get away from, stop talking about, stop looking at, or whatever the case may be. And I had to really check in and be real with myself. You praying for it, but you're doing the very thing, as he said in the video, that's bringing the shit right back in. So I noticed I got a couple people, like, man, you done fell off. I ain't heard from you. It's not personal. I'm trying to change some shit. I'm trying to be better in some areas, and you comfortable where you at, and you comfortable with the things that I'm uncomfortable with, so I have to remove myself. You comfortable with talking about it and looking at or being around certain shit that I'm not. And I'm in a space of my life where what I want God to answer, it ain't gonna happen until I remove certain shit. And it's a lot of things that I'm working on. It's a work in progress, and I've realized some people will keep you right where you at because they comfortable, and they comfortable with your ass being there with them. The whole saying, misery love company. I know a lot of people, they're not miserable, but their actions are, what their expectations are, and that ain't me. That ain't me at all. So I've learned shit that don't work for me, I'm unsubscribing. People that don't work for me, I'm unsubscribing. Oh man, you funny. You right, I am funny as hell. Because this shit you doing silly as hell, and I ain't for it. So I hope that y'all got something from what that man said. I think his name is Ty Tribbett. The very thing that you're praying for, who is around you that's pouring that shit back in? What are you looking at that's pouring it back in? What are you reading, listening to, around? Just, look at everything. And the very thing that you're trying to run from, if anything or anybody is pushing it back, you need to reevaluate. I don't give a damn if you love them. I don't give a damn if they're your best friend. I don't give a damn if they pushed you out, helped you through college, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, everybody has a role to play. You better figure out who you allowing to play a role in your life. We all got a book. Everybody has a role to play as a character. What are their roles in your life? That's what I'm doing now at 32 years old. I'll be 33 this year in September the 7th. And I'm reevaluating a lot of shit. What role do you play in my life? How are you helping me grow? I've gotten in a space in my life now where I've started to pull back from a lot of people. Not because I don't like them, not because I don't love them. I'm watching your moves. I'm watching how you handle me. I'm watching how you have handled me. I told my wife, this is what I do. I said, she was like, man, babe, you ain't gonna never have, nobody if you had that mindset. I said, no, I'm very, very cautious with who I have around me. I'm very cautious with who's saying they praying for me, who's saying they are for me. No. Judas was supposed to be for Jesus and a few other people. I remember when I read and it says that he fed 5,000 people. But the shit that got me tripping, what the fuck was them 5,000 people when his ass was getting beat? What the hell was them 5,000 people when he got up on that cross? So everybody that's rocking with you, be careful. They rocking with you for what you're doing. They rocking with you for what you could do for them. You notice the people, they support a motherfucker that they can't even get close to, versus the motherfucker that's on the way to get to just like that person. They don't support them. But that's just the way the market is. But like I told her, my wife, I said, what people have done, that's why our relationship has gotten this far. What they do now, it determines how far we go. And I've always been cautious. I had a fella tell me, oh man, and you ain't gotta be like that. Shit, like hell I don't. Like hell I don't. Cause I noticed when them pockets wasn't right, people treat you different. But then when your bank account change, what you able to do for yourself and possibly them change, so do they. So I've learned now, you're gonna have to show me what time it is. If you ain't A1 from day one, stay the fuck away from me. And that's just how I feel, because I'm not with the fake shit. And I don't need anybody pushing me in a space that I don't want to be in, that I don't need to be in. We got enough temptations out here. I got a couple guys I know, I wouldn't say we're friends, but associates. Some of them got divorces. Some of them, cut out on their wives. I had to stop pulling back. Because after we talk about football, you talking about the hoes. You talking about the strip clubs you're going to. After we get done talking about boxing, you talk about, how you went over here, you had her, you did this. No. Just like what he said in that video, the very thing that you don't need to be around, don't need to hear, don't need to be doing, you have to unsubscribe from it. So all them fellas, it ain't that I ain't fucking with you because you ain't cool. I'm not fucking with you because if I don't stop not fucking with you, I'm gonna fuck up where I'm going. There's a standard that I have, and there's some things that I've been praying to God for. He not finna open them damn doors and I'm bullshit. He not finna open them doors and I'm out of order. If I'm out of alignment, it's a wrap. And I can't have that. I didn't work too hard. I didn't pray hard for some shit, and I ain't missing my blessing. For what? To say I'm a part of the clique and the group? Shit, the hell with that. I'm finna be 33 years old. That day is over. That was high school. It's all for the young men out there that's growing up. Get away from the dumb shit, fellas. Learn and be wise early. Grind, get your money. Do what you're supposed to do. Because if not, you're going to upset what God got for you. There's blessings out here for you. You're going to fuck it up being around the wrong people, subscribing to the wrong shit, and not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Everything that you ever wanted in life, God can make happen. He can bring it to pass. But you can fuck it up. Being around the wrong people, listening to the wrong thing. Be careful who you listening to. Your ear don't need to be near everybody's mouth. If power is in the tongue, everybody ain't speaking well. Everybody not speaking prosperous, and everybody not subscribed to God. So I'll be damned if I'm finna let you put your mouth on me in any type of way. No. Be careful. Stay wise. Stay uplifted. And guess what? At the end of the day, a seed can be planted, but your ass gotta nurture it. Don't nurture it. It's been plenty of things said against me, and I now want to unprosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and that's real. I didn't understand that scripture until I got older, but I understand it very well now. It's a lot of people that thought that I shouldn't be where I'm at, that I shouldn't have what I have, but God thought otherwise. So for that reason alone, I'm staying solid on that. Y'all be good. What's up, YouTube? Wanted to make a video this evening. Want to talk about know what support looks like when you have the gift. I give an example. I got a person that I know. He was really good at his gift, but I don't think he really understood what he had. The people around him, they knew he had a gift. They knew what they could get from him if he got to the level that they saw. And over the years, it got me to thinking, because I always analyze every situation to prevent me from messing up what I got, or to be able to help me help others into where they're going and what they have, to try to understand that when you have the gift, you need to pick the right people. And some people you can't pick because they're your family members. So you need to know who you have around you, because as again, when I say, when you have the gift, there's a few things you need to understand. Having the right people is important. Knowing how valuable your gift is, so you know where you need to be, how you need to be at all times, what you shouldn't be doing, and that at all costs you need to protect the gift, because the gift is like a key. It's the golden key for you to get where you want to go in life, to open many doors. And I remember this fellow where his skill level was top notch. And I remember everybody would know what he was doing, how he was doing, what next level he was going to. And I remember when things didn't go so well because his surrounding people that was supposed to be the team didn't really, I put it this way, they valued the gift, they valued him, but it didn't go no further. So there's other steps that you need to take place, that needs to take place for it to really work. You yourself need to know the gift. I'll use myself as an example real quick. I knew that I wanted to get to this seat in this wheelhouse, to make six figures, to make a difference in other people's lives, to show that it doesn't matter your skin color. It doesn't matter if you have locks. You know, it doesn't matter if you have tattoos. If you come with the right mindset and you do what you're supposed to do, you will succeed. But I also knew, with me being a black man, with me having locks and tattoos, that I gotta, although I may look like a lot of people that may be doing wrong, that may have criminal records, I'm not the same. And I made sure that I had to start separating myself. I remember when I was on deck and I would always cut up and clown with the guys, and I remember the captain called me upstairs one day and he asked me, "Are you a leader or you a follower?" I said, what you saying that for? He said, "Just answer the question. Are you a leader or you a follower?" And I think I asked that question because I didn't know how to answer it. Because at that time, I wasn't a leader. I was in position, but I didn't have the mindset. And I didn't know that me protecting where I was, it was going to set me up for where I wanted to go. And so honestly, I didn't know how to answer it. But he was trying to show me that you need to make a difference in where you're at. And years later, I started to understand that, because although I was on a different level, respectfully understanding, because so many people get so sensitive with that word, levels and a difference, but it is what it is. They were deckhands, I was the leadership at that time, and I was running a watch. And I remember there was a situation where we were cleaning a galley, which for those that don't understand that, that's the kitchen. And just like I'm standing by right now, we were standing by and the captain come downstairs. He said, he seen me in there cleaning. And he said, where's your other guy at? I lied for him. I said, well, he in the bathroom. I didn't know that the captain already went by the deck locker. There was a door that had like a little small cutout glass, and he looked and he seen him in there playing on his phone. He said, no, he not. He in there playing on his damn phone. He said, why he not in here helping you cleaning? I said, well, Cap, I can't make him come in here. He said, oh, yeah? He said, okay. He said, as lead man, if you don't start making people do their job, I'm going to bump your ass back down to deckhand trainee. Couldn't do that. I already raised my bills the lead man paid. So the next day, I say, man, let's go ahead and knock this galley out. Man, I'll be in there in a minute. I say, ain't no goddamn minute. Let's go. Oh, man, you let that raise go to your head. No, because see, when I tried to play it cool, the respect level wasn't there. When I tried to give an equal respect to make you feel like that there is no difference, it's just a pay and a title, that's how you treated me, that there was no difference. So I had to set the difference for him to understand there was a difference, because there's things that I had prayed for. There's things that I set out my vision for, and you're not finna fuck that up. At that time, I was staying in Concord, North Carolina, not too far from Charlotte. I had just bought me a luxury apartment. I was driving a BMW, and I can't afford for my bills to go backwards, because all that shit gonna have to go back. So I said, no. You know, that's when I had to start retraining my mind. I'm not the same. We're not on the same level. And if you do what you're supposed to do, we can maintain a friendship. But when it's time to get busy, we finna get busy. And that's one of the things that most people didn't understand when I was on deck. It was, oh man, hey, you don't never cut up and clown with us no more. I can't. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get somewhere. And I have to make a difference. Because people that sit in this seat, all these windows you see around here, guess what? They looking. They watching what you're doing. As a matter of fact, I don't say they, I'm. Like when I see a deckhand come on the boat, I'm watching what you're doing. I'm going to see if this line is not coiled up, are you going to coil it up? If it's trash on the barge, are you going to pick it up? And I watch people come back, don't coil the line up. I watch them come back, leave the trash on the barge. I watch all that shit. I don't say nothing. For the most part, I don't say nothing. You know, after a while, once I done seen what I done seen and you didn't show me where you are, you finna get that. But then don't come back and, hey man, can I get a raise? No, because you're not a leader. And the next position is leadership. And if you're not there, we're not just finna put you in it because your bills say you need to be there. No, we're not doing that. Let them bills get to talking, and then your actions gonna get to walking. And if not, that's on you. But anyway, get back to the story with the fella. He understood he had a gift, but he didn't know how to protect it because everybody kept pumping him up. All this, all that. He going here. It's gonna be this. This type of life gonna be lived. This type of life gonna be able to be afforded. But nobody taught him how to protect it. The most they knew to protect was don't be around certain people. But they didn't understand. Start changing your mindset. Start understanding, nah, I can't do that. I can't go there. I like you, but you're not fit for my future. Respectfully. Because you have to start making a difference for you to see the difference that you're asking for. And doing those things suck, because playing musical chairs with people you love or people that you have a liking for, it's going to happen when you're trying to climb that ladder, because you need to protect the gift. And it became hard for me to understand that, because it was a lot of people that protected my gift. It took away the protection for them. You know what I'm saying? That I had connections with them. I can't hang out with you no more. I can't entertain with what you're doing no more, because if I'm trying to get here, this is going to prevent that. Like they say, birds of a feather flock together. And I made a video one time where I took a picture with some cousins that was staying in Philadelphia, and I sent to my grandma, and she said, "What's wrong with this picture?" I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. You know, what's wrong with it?" I'm looking in the picture, and that just goes to show, for young people, don't knock wisdom. They see what you don't see. And we looked at the same picture, but we didn't see the same shit. I just seen my cousins outside, trees, cars, this, that, and the third. But she saw that everybody in that picture was a felon and I wasn't. And what she was trying to tell me was, if you keep hanging around them, you're going to get you one too. And I'm thinking, man, she tripping. She don't know what the hell she talking about. That just, you know, she just nagging again. She wasn't nagging. She was trying to save me. I give you an example. I said this in one of my videos too. Early teens, and I was already out of high school. I was at my grandma and my dad's side house, and one of my cousins, you know, he lived a different life. He was in the shower. We said, hey, cuz, I got something at the top of the drawer. Somebody outside, go take it to him. And I'm going to be real with you. I want to say with what happened that I wanted a little taste of what that looked like. So I took the package outside. I gave it to the person in the car. And this person could have been undercover agent. It could have been the FBI. It could have been the undercover cop. But because I wanted to see what that was like, I could have jeopardized where I was going. And at the time, I didn't have a gift that I seen. At the time, I wasn't working towards the gift. Didn't even have it in my hand, so I thought. And I was finna fuck it up with that one move. For those that don't get it, it was cocaine. And the package that I had in my hand was enough from that time to now for me to still be in prison. And I would have fucked everything up. Everything. Understand when you have the gift and protect it at all costs. How you walk, how you talk, how you carry yourself. I give an example. I said in another video, but for those that didn't see it, I remember me and my wife went out, and I repeat a lot of stuff because I want people to really understand this. We went out to a pool hall with a coworker of hers and her husband, and she had, wanted us to go out for a while, so we went out. And next thing you know, he ended up running out of money. He said, hey, man, I'm going to go to the store. At this point, I'm in the, I went in the wheelhouse. I was working towards the wheelhouse. So I started to take everything serious. Like, I can't do this. I can't do that. I need to make sure all my shit is in order, especially when I just went to West Virginia and spent $2,500 of my own money to pay for my license and everything. Radar, FCC license, everything. I got to make sure my shit in order. So he was like, hey, man, I'm finna go to the store. You want to roll with me? And I thought about it. And I'm like, nah, I'm going to stay back with the ladies. And then my wife came over. Because I work on a boat a lot, she was like, you always say how you want to be around, males. Why didn't you roll with them? I said, no, I don't know that fella. He could have had guns in the car. He could have been a felon. It could have been anything. We could have rolled up to a stoplight. You could have had some people that don't like you see the car. And when people are mad, they ain't got time. Hey, man, you might want to get out the car. Nah, fuck that. We're finna get all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you could be with them. And wrong place, wrong time. It's always people that's not supposed to get got, they get got. And all of the people that should have been got, yeah, they get away. So I had to understand I have to protect the gift. And my wife is starting to understand this now, why I am the way I am. I tell her I can't be around certain conversations. I can't be around certain people because this right here is my most powerful tool. If I'm around people that don't even have, let me put it this way, they don't even have the glasses on to see what I see in the telescope. So what I see in the telescope, I can't even tell you when you ain't even got your glasses on. You can't even see. When you take these motherfuckers off, it's blurry as hell. I don't tell my vision to people that don't even have a vision. I don't tell my vision to people that first of all, don't even like me. Let me tell you this. I don't give a damn how much people put a snake around their neck as a pet. It's a snake at the end of the day. I don't give a damn how much, they sell them at PetSmart, wherever else they sell them at. It's a snake at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it's going to reveal itself and it's going to shed its skin and it's still the same person. I can shed the mental skin of my mind and change. A snake will always be a snake. There's nothing that's going to change about that. And I've learned to respect where I'm going. If the younger me protects the older me, when I get older, I'll be able to thank the younger me. I'm glad I didn't go there. I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm glad I stopped being around those people because at this point, when you have a family, at all costs, you need to protect that. You need to understand, no, this ain't the right move. I would love to do this. I would love to go there, but this ain't the right move. So this person that I'm talking about, when I say they had the greatest potential to be at the highest level with their skill level, but because they had the wrong people around them, now they're at their lowest. Now, when I asked them same people that was hyping this person up, how this person doing? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what they doing. But at one point, they knew every damn thing. Damn near to the shoe size, where they house at, what they would potentially make, what city they might go to. It's like, how the hell you go from knowing everything to now that you can no longer benefit, now you don't know shit. For people that's listening, know who for you and know who's just around you for what you can do. You really have to protect your vision, because there's a lot of people that, because they can't even see a vision for them, I would hate to say they don't want to see a vision for you, but it's almost like it's impossible. It's impossible to see what you don't even feel like you have in front of you. It's damn near impossible, unless you're a person that's like me, that you just believe radical faith, just that it exists, that I know that this can happen. I know that I can make this happen. I know that I can get here. I have the faith and the ability in God that this gonna happen. And because of that mindset, this is why I'm where I'm at. This is why I'm able to do what I can do, because that incredible faith. It ain't me. Shit, at the end of the day, honestly, I would be the reason why I can't get there, because I put too much into it for damn, what is gonna come from? No, I've learned now to put my faith in God and understand that through Him and His work and how He can line it up, I can make it. And I've stood on that. So I want people to understand, protect the gift, whatever it is. If you're singing, if you're dancing, playing music, and whatever the case may be, protect the gift. Because once you jeopardize it, it's on you. It's on you. If you know that you're hanging around the wrong people, I don't give a fuck who they are, family, whatever. If they not helping you protect the gift, they got to go. They have to go, because they don't have the gift. And once you fuck yours up, you're going to be right there with them, giftless. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. So I hope y'all get something from that. And for those that have something, or you feel like if you feel like you got it, protect it. If you feel like that you could have it, protect it. Build towards it. Start sacrificing. Understand that everybody not going to see what you see. Everybody not going to comprehend what you're saying. It's not for them to. It's for you to. And honestly, if everybody's in agreement with you, there's no mental strength that needs to be built. There has to be some turmoil for you to be, sharp. Because that's how you cut through all the bullshit that you're going to face in life. So allow friends, family, whoever else to sharpen that. Now, I don't think you could do that. Push through. I don't think you're supposed to buy over there. Push through. That way, when you persevere and they see it, they have no choice but to believe. They have no choice but to understand. I remember I seen something. It was with Kevin Hart and Tyler Perry. They were saying that about the movie scenes, and I guess some people were going against Tyler Perry or whatever. And he was saying, he was doing this for a particular group of people, and they were the ones that was hating on him the most. But I noticed what Kevin Hart said. He said, as you're winning, the chatter gets louder. As you're progressing, being productive, people get louder. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I don't even worry about the comments on here. Half the people that comment negatively on here, they ain't got food in their refrigerator. Half the people in this comments, you just see what I allow you to see. I promise you, I'm living on a level that's even times that. You see what I allow you to see. And I've learned I'm not going to allow nobody to fuck my head up, because I know what it is. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. And ultimately, I just want people to succeed, and if I can be a big brother in any way, that's what I love to do. Y'all be good. Have a good
out there. And what I found out is that people take shots at the deer they can see. Nobody else was doing anything. So here I am in this moment. Okay, what are you going to do, Tyler? You're trying to get somewhere. You got to focus. You know exactly what you want to do. You're going to listen to this noise and let them talk you out of what you know is yours.
By the way, as you're winning.
Yeah.
As you're winning.
Every time.
As you're winning.
Every time. Every time.
We're talking about noise that's coming in as you're winning.
Yeah.
We're not talking about noise to the fail, which of course is a different type of noise. We're talking about noise that's coming in as you're knocking down barriers, as you're doing the unconventional.
For us.
Yes. As you're creating different pipelines of revenue.
Building so my whole foundation so I can get to this studio ownership. So all of it was a part of it. So I had to keep my eye on that up there. You got all this noise here. I see. But I hear y'all. I'm saying right here because I'm looking up there. And when I think about somebody who I love dearly was.
I wanted to play that for a second before I got to talking, because this is something that I've learned and have experienced. You're going to have somebody talking. You're going to have somebody that'll understand what you doing, why you doing what you doing. Stop trying to figure that shit out. I don't understand. Get your plan going. Get your goals online. Get your dream online. Damn what somebody understands or what they think. You're going to see that finished product later. I'm glad I found that out early. I struggled with it in the beginning. I ain't going to lie to you. I did. I wanted to tell everybody this. I wanted to show this. I wanted to show that. Damn that. If they don't have the eyesight to see what the hell you saying, it's not going to make sense. If they've never been able to accomplish a damn goal, they can't hear yours. If they haven't seen a dream come to pass, you just dreaming. But guess what? Wake their ass up by making it happen. That's my answer to that. Wake their ass up by making it happen. You can do it. If you feel it so damn strongly inside of you that I know this is mine. Not that foolish shit. All this manifestation. No. It also says in the Bible, faith without works is dead. Everybody doing all this manifestation. No. Get your hands to work. You're going to put in the work for this. You're going to have to handle business. You're going to have to make it happen. It's going to come with some sacrifice. It's going to come with sacrifices of friends. It's going to come with sacrifices of support. It's going to come with sacrifices of love, relationships, friendships, free time. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want it? You want everybody to understand you? Is that how bad you want it? You want everybody to follow you? It's not going to happen. You know when they ass going to follow you? When your paper get up. Your bank account grow. When you able to just give abundantly. That's all the other shit. They going to follow then. They going to follow big time then. You ain't got time to sit up and wait till somebody understand your dream and your goal. You need to understand. Because hell, you the one that's going to be pushing it. They ask to get on later. I was going to miss my shit for keep trying to tell people, hey man, this could work right here. But you know what I was secretly doing? Because I didn't fully believe. So I would secretly tell somebody some shit, but I was also looking for confirmation. Yeah, man, that sounded like a good idea. That was the dumbest shit in the world. Damn it, I knew it was the best idea. I'm living in a fucked up one. When you live in fucked up shit for so long, you know it's something good. You know when it can benefit you. Something can change my life. I don't need nobody to tell me that's the way, Aunt. That's going to be best for you. I know what's best for me. I know what feels good. Hell, I've been in the opposite half my life. So I know that it's going to be a better situation for me. I know there's going to be a better opportunity for me. So I no longer do that. The only person I need to consult with is God. And granted, everybody that he puts on my path to let me know along the way, because you are going to have some people to let you know, hey, yo, you might not do that. That's not a good idea, because you're not going to be able to do it on your own. I will say that, but you need to have a team around you. Have the right people around you. Don't just have people around you. Have the right people around you. But see, you need to know where the fuck you going first. Because see, if you ain't going nowhere of value, why are you worried about having valuable people around you? You ain't going no damn well. I want you to understand something. If you don't take your shit serious, why should somebody else? If you're not showing you making moves, why would somebody else? It's time to step up. It's time to make a difference. It's time to prove the people wrong. But you know where it starts first? It starts with you. Prove to you that you can do it. Prove to you that you got it, that you can make it happen. And everybody else will follow. People are going to follow what's got motion, what's got traction. Y'all remember when the Popeye's chicken? We don't even hear about their ass no more. Motherfuckers was fighting over them damn chicken sandwiches. Got to the point where, hell, me and the wife went up there and grabbed us one. Like, damn, let's see what's going on. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't enough to punch some damn bite or get in a car accident for. I don't think nothing is. But it was something that had traction. Everybody was in line for it. It was a wave, and they ran with it. When the shit got motion, they coming. But if not, they not. Stop waiting for somebody to support you and think that your idea is good. You make it good. We all know the Ring doorbell camera. I seen the video where he went to Shark Tank. They didn't see that shit. They looking at him like, man, get the hell out of here. Who the fuck want a camera on their damn doorbell? He sold it to Amazon for $1 billion and got I don't know how much stock into it. Now everybody investing into it. That was his idea that started in the damn garage. What if he would have got off Shark Tank? Oh man, fuck this shit, man. This might be stupid. Who the fuck want a camera on their doorbell? People can't see the future, but you may. You gonna not bring it to pass because he don't see it? Damn, what he or she see, you make it happen, they'll see later. You gotta believe in you. You gotta see the shit. I seen myself sitting in this seat when I came up here making coffee for somebody else. I seen myself in this seat when I came up here and I would clean these damn windows every Sunday. I seen myself in this seat when I would come up here and polish this wood and shit with Pledge or Murphy's Oil. I seen myself in this seat. You see where I'm at, don't you? And I wasn't finna stop until I got my ass in that seat. There was people that didn't see me in it. There was people that didn't want to sign my recommendation letters. There was people that didn't want to vouch for me when it came to the office. But guess what? I believed in me and I seen myself in this seat. And I wasn't finna stop until my ass got there. I see myself in some other places too, and I'm not finna stop until I get there. What do you see yourself? And if you see yourself there, I don't give a damn who don't see it and who don't believe it. Make their ass a believer. By keep grinding. By keep trusting. By keep having faith. No matter what you got to do. Get up early. Stay late. Pray more. Cut people off. Fall back. Don't go to the club. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. Study. Whatever the hell you got to do, that's what the hell you need to be doing. And it's a proven fact you're going to get there. Because a person that's working, you're going to outwork a motherfucker that's not working. Guess what? He's not working. Put in your time and do what you need to do. Put in your time and do what you need to do. Whatever it is, if it means that much to you, cut off all the other shit that's not a priority. And what you're asking for and what you're seeking, you're going to get there sooner and sooner. Closer and closer. I now understand when Eric Thomas said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Oh, that shit is real. You got to want this shit. You know how many people that I had around me that really didn't want it? They were just talking. They were just, yeah. Now, fuck that. Get that energy away from me. I want a motherfucker to say, hey, look, if you ain't where you need to be, get away from me. If you're not talking how you need to be talking, get away from me. Get away from these people that don't have dreams. Get away from these people that don't have ambition. What the fuck are they there for? I don't need space fillers. Get away. I would rather be in a room by myself that can think instead of a room where it's a whole bunch of negative naysayers, doubters, and haters and just leeches. I would rather be by myself where I can have a clear mind to think, be at peace. What are you dreaming for? What do you want? It's waiting on you, I promise you. If you feel it, like how you hear me talking, man, I promise you on everything I believe, I know you'll get to it. Make them people a believer that you got it. Show them, hey, man, you don't know who you talking to. Y'all see that title on that YouTube, Mr. Go Harder? That shit is real. That ain't no game. That shit is real. Go through them videos. You'll see. This motherfucker ain't playing. He about what he say. And I mean that. And I want to put other people on that too. You may not have somebody around you talking like I'm talking. You may not have nobody in your life that's pushing like I'm pushing. I'm a pusher. I'm going to push you where you need to be, or I'm going to push you the fuck away from me. One of the two. I can't do nothing else. Push you to where you need to be, or the fuck away from me. I don't have time for gossip. I don't have time for negativity. I want greatness around me. Iron sharpen iron. So I don't need no butter knife ass people around me. Get your dull ass away from me. Get away from me. You don't want nothing. And that's fine. They got a whole section for you. And I ain't there. So if I know you and you in that group, shit, that's why we ain't talking. If I know you in that group, that's why I don't come around. If I know you in that group, that's why I don't hit you up. What are we talking about? I got goals and aspirations that I'm chasing right now. I make a list every day. I look at that motherfucker every day. Wherever I'm trying to be in life, I look at it every day. And I'm working towards it every day. So with all of that, I don't have the mental space for anything that's less or not drawing me closer to that. I want to be around people that dream big, that want big, that want to see others win, that want to be a part of somebody else's winning story. Sometimes you're not going to be the leading winning persons. You may be the person that's going to be a part of somebody winning shit, but you still winning. You still winning. Guess what? Everybody that was on the Lakers back then with Kobe, they weren't playing like Kobe, but guess what? When Kobe made sure that he got his ring, so did everybody else, even the motherfuckers that rolled the bench. So sometimes you support the winning team. You ain't did shit. But as long as you're on the winning team, you get your ring too. Make sure you're on the right team. Make sure you're where you're supposed to be. And I promise you, you're going to get where you need to be. But it's going to come with some sacrifices. You're going to have to get rid of some folks. You're going to have to get away from them naysayer-ass tables. You're going to have to stop doubting yourself. You're going to have to believe. Believe in you. I promise you, I was there with, I don't know. No, your ass better get to knowing. You better get to believing. Nobody else is going to believe in you. Who are you? Let them know who you are. Make yourself a household name. You can do it. What you do today determines who the fuck and where you going to be tomorrow. What you do, not what somebody else do and not what somebody else think. The opinion that somebody has of you has nothing to do with you. It don't stop shit. It ain't finna block shit. You know what's gonna block and stop? You believing it. You putting more focus on it than yourself. You got this. Make it happen. On YouTube. Hope everybody doing good this evening. Got a little free time on my hands, so wanted to do a video while it looks good outside. Feeling good, fresh air. My wife sent me something today. It's from Shawnee Henderson. And it reads, "The right doors won't open for you until you are the version of yourself that's supposed to walk through them." I'm gonna read it again. The right doors won't open for you until you are the version of yourself that's supposed to walk through them. So if you're not the person that's supposed to walk through them doors, it's not even going to happen. That makes me reflect back on just who I'm working on becoming, what I'm working on changing, why I'm even doing it, and why it's important. I've learned that the man that I'm aiming to be, this is why hanging around everybody doesn't work. Talking to everybody doesn't work. Trying to be in groups that don't fit me don't work. Because a long time ago, I prayed for a place that I wanted to be. I prayed for a particular person that I wanted to be. I prayed for things to be away from me. And within that prayer, you got to understand, when you start praying, hey, I don't want this. I want to get rid of this. That's going to be people and things. I'm in a period now where I told my wife, I've gone through, I don't have social media, I have YouTube. And what you see me do on this channel, that's about as far as it goes. That's what I love to do every day. But I told her everything that could constantly keep me away from walking the walk I'm trying to walk, I have deleted. Anybody that could talk me in a different direction that I want to be, I don't talk to anymore. Anything that could pull me back, I have limit or cut off. And it's a process. And I told her with doing that, it's almost like eating bland chicken. It's like, damn, this shit is boring. I go through my YouTube and I look at my subscription and it's this pastor, this bishop, this minister, this prophet, motivation this, motivation that. There's nothing with entertainment, sex. So it's very bland. At 33, I'm thinking, damn. This is what my grandma means when she says, you have and you are taking the road less traveled. I've been doing the opposite for so long to where now where I'm trying to make the correction, shit, this shit ain't normal. It's bland. It's like unsweetened tea. It's not what I really like, but I know that I need. So therefore I'm pushing forward. I'm asking God for things that's going to require me to make the change first. I'm asking God for things that is going to challenge how bad do you want it? Are you just talking? How bad do you want it? And I want it badly. Enough to do it, I'll tell you that. But the walk is new, it's challenging. And that's why I put the title on it, it's bland. But reading this, the right doors won't open for you until you are the version of yourself that's supposed to walk through them. So if I don't make the corrections, the doors I'm praying for, you might be going to miss that. The doors that I'm praying to go through, if I'm not the version to go through them, it's not happening. I can't fuck that up. I can't. So I got another one. It's from a guy that's in down there in Duluth, Georgia. His name is Pastor Daniel Darius, I believe, or Darius Daniels. And he brought up Proverbs 10:9, the NI version. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes the crooked path will be found out. If you didn't hear that, I'll say it again. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but whoever takes the crooked path will be found out. What I get from that is you got to have integrity in everything. Know what to do, know what not to do, know what to pull back from, know who to pull back from, and do it. Everybody that we see on TV now getting exposed, going to jail, obviously you have taken the crooked path and your ass is getting found out. It don't take a rocket science to know I don't want to climb this motherfucking high just for it to go right back the fuck down. So like I better be taking the integrity away so my way can be secure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I battle with this stuff a lot because I was raised to believe in God, to walk this walk. But until 2011, where I was really, I'm gonna step out and really see for myself, is this real? I was told to pray, pay your tithes, but is this real? I wanted to get outside of what was told, and I need to know if you're real, you got to show me you're real. And that's when I went through my whole, encounterment, what I call my lone walk. That testimony's somewhere down there on them YouTube videos. You have to scroll through and find that. But from that moment to today, I've been locked in. Still making corrections. Still finding my way and making the needed changes to get better, chase better. I believe it was Fred Taylor that was, he's on a pivot now. He was saying exposure leads to expansion. So I'm trying to expose myself in the right directions so I can expand in the right directions. Because if you keep looking at bullshit, you're gonna embrace it more and more. I got a wife and I got 3 daughters. I'm the man of the house. I thought it was so important for a man to be in the house with a young man. I'm gonna say it's even more important because you know how many knuckleheads out here and how many lame ass men out here that's not handling their responsibility. Every day I need to show this is what a man can be. I'm not gonna say what a man is because, and to me that's arrogant to say, hey, this is what a man is. I gave my wife this example. There's many lanes on the highway, but everybody's not going to the same direction. If we are going to the same direction, there's still many lanes to get to a destination. I just have a way. I'm not the way, or versus any other man. So That's why most of the time I'll pluck here and there from certain people with books, podcasts, but I'm not gonna let that man tell me the man that I'm supposed to be, because you can only tell me what works for you. So I have to take bits and pieces and find what works for me. But nonetheless, I'm seeking to be better. I'm seeking to find out, like, how can I be a better man to my wife? What does that look like? I didn't grow up seeing this is what a man should do. I was just told what I was supposed to do towards a woman, but never seen it firsthand. But I told my wife, I'm sitting here, $1,500 phone, $2,500 iPad. You just gonna scroll up and down looking at videos, shaking ass, twerking, people going to jail, shooting, killing, everything that's negative, or you gonna feed your mind? I took the route to feed the mind. As again, like I said, it's becoming bland. But the verse says what it says. Shawnee Henderson, she said what she said. And it all points to the direction that I'm trying to go. I need my path to be secure. I need to get where I'm aiming for in life, because you mean to tell me all this hard work and it's gonna go in vain? I can't have that, because I got my daughters looking. We seeing you working. We see when you gone and you on that water. What are you doing? Besides working and paying the bills, are you healing? Are you getting better? I'm trying to learn shit that I can pass on to them. You can't tell nobody shit that you ain't doing. I say this to say, for all the young men that's trying to find their way, if you didn't have a man in your life, there's no excuse to today. There's so much technology. There's so many people like me that's putting content out, saying things that you need to hear, showing you the way, or that there is a way. There's no excuse. Find it, make it, build it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm finding my way. I'm healing. And I've learned, for me to heal, I can't keep associating and trauma bonding with people that still hurt people, or I can't heal with people that hurt me without the proper steps. And some of those people ain't willing to take the proper steps. Some of those people not even willing to have accountability towards what hurt me. But see, that's time wasted. My wife depends on me. My girls depend on me. And I'm finally at a point at 33, it's enough. It's time to stop playing. It's time to stop blaming people. You be accountable. You fix it. If you can't work it out with them, put that where it's at and find a way to heal. Past that. That is a chapter that you only need to revisit when it's time to help somebody else. Put your bookmark there. That's the only time I'm gonna revisit anything that has caused me pain, to help somebody. Not to, oh man, dang. Nah, I'm not harping over that. I told somebody this. What if the people that you're trying to blame didn't have the right tools? In some neighborhoods, a tool is a gun. In some neighborhoods, they have a Phillip head. I'm just using references, so follow me. So the man with the gun, people, how is that a tool? It's protection. As well as that screwdriver is something to fix. That gun could get him out of a situation. More likely gonna get him in one, but it also can get him out of one. It's a tool. I want to make sure that I have the right tools, but I also want to make sure that when I get those tools, what the hell do I do with them? So as again, young man, there's no excuse. When I'm away from my family, working out here on the water, I do my best to reprogram this, because there's a lot of shit that was normalized. It isn't right. There's a lot of things that I chose to look at, do, that wasn't right. Who can I blame for that? Me. Somebody can show you some shit, but you gotta do it. Somebody can tell you some shit, but you gotta wanna have the ear to hear it. So at the end of the day, it falls on me. And I wanna continue to make the change. I wanna continue to Show that it's possible. And be the difference. And I thank God that my wife sent me what she sent. I'm gonna read it one more time, boy, because I love it. And it's challenging me, but get your shit together. The right doors won't open for you until you are the version of yourself that's supposed to walk through them. The right version. The doors won't open. Your spirit gonna tell you where you're supposed to be and where you're not supposed to be. You're gonna feel it. Now you got some people where they so far out there, they don't feel shit. I do. I done had moments, hey, come on, man, we finna. Nah, that ain't for me. Hey, man, we finna. Nah, I ain't gonna be able to make it. Man, you don't never wanna. And everybody that did everything, I promise you, they not where I'm at. I wouldn't even trade my life with them for 1 second. All that damn fun is in a picture. But where's the results? Your life ain't. Be smart, young man. Understand that the ball is in your court. What you gonna do with it? It's in your court. What you gonna do with it? Don't fuck up. Time is of the essence. There's so many people that I come across out here, and they've shown me how much time is valuable. I've come across people that have done 20 years, 17 years. They're 40, they're 50, they're 60. I'm 33, and I'm looking at how, damn. And right now, all I hear is, man, I'm out, and I'm J. Cole said it best. The good news is you came a long way. The bad news is you went the wrong way. You went the wrong way, a long way. You don't just get to play Monopoly and I'm just gonna bounce my ass back. No, you gotta walk all that the fuck back. And you got a motherfucker like me that's hungry every day. I'll be damned if I let somebody take my spot. Especially when you got that big ass bumper sticker on your back. Felon, problematic, toxic. It's not happening. And I'm not the only one that feels like that. Everybody that's taking the right way, I'll be damned if I let somebody that's take the wrong way take my spot. It's not happening. That's not to say that those people can't get back where they want to be, but it's gonna be hard. Because when they say it's a doggy dog world, that shit is real. Whether you nice or mean or whatever the case may be, nobody owes you shit. Nobody's giving you shit. So when you coming with a lot of shit, you're gonna have to work 10 times, if not 1,000 times harder than somebody else, because you coming with baggage. And nobody has to feel sorry about choices that you made, whether you learned your lesson or not. And that's why I be careful with the choices. People I hang around because it only takes one motherfucking choice to fuck you up. It only takes one, I was young. Yeah, well, then now that shit finna follow you for the rest of your life. I thank God that I stayed to myself in a lot of cases. I thank God that I didn't do a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to do, because I wouldn't be right here. I wouldn't be on no damn camera, and not in this type of light. If I was on the camera, it wasn't in this light. I thank God that he spared me. I thank God that when I should have been the one getting locked up, I should have probably been the one to catch that bullet. I should have been the one that got jumped, or whatever the case may be. I thank God that he did it, because it gives me opportunity to do this. So I hope somebody gets something out of this video. I hope somebody get something out of what I said about what I read you about what Shawnee Henderson said, and that Pastor Darius Daniels at Change Church in Duluth, Georgia. It's all on us. We got to make it happen.